There are two types of large company. You have the faceless type, companies that belong to no one, whose only goal is financial profit, and where the only value anyone understands is share value. And then there are those that are born from the passion of a leader. Companies that have values and a soul and have some purpose to them. Companies that work for society. I recently happened upon the biography of one such leader. A man who didn't know what limits meant, not in his dreams, and not in his life. A man incapable of hiring anyone who, upon being interviewed and asked what he would be looking to achieve in the company, might answer, "I'm really not bothered." To him, someone without personal ambitions was unlikely to help boost company furtherance. This was someone who believed that fortune was generally kindest to those who show guts. It was in Marseille, France, that Paul Ricard set up the company that has since become the world's joint #1 in sales of spirits and the world's undisputed leader in conviviality. Though I now understand why I have been in this company for 10 years already, when initially I thought it might be little more than a stepping stone in my career, still I cannot help but feel that had I not come across this book, I might never have achieved a true understanding of the values developed by the founder of this company. These are just some of the reasons that have led me to proposing that we create the Paul Ricard Values Observatory. The idea would have just one objective: to ensure that people who are new to the company, those who already work here, shareholders, and the general public are all made aware of the existence of the values advocated by Paul Ricard, so that they too may strive to uphold them. In order to put across these values, a variety of formats would be compiled and published. A Paul Ricard Values Manual, tutorials, and a documentary. A body of work with which we would hope to create a lasting effect and whose worth might eventually be acknowledged beyond our own corporate boundaries. Simultaneously, we'd be running a social monitoring project, a method whereby to track and assess just how much impact Paul Ricard values are having, both among collaborating companies and in our various market societies. The project, which in France would be referred to as the Paul Ricard Index, would seek to determine a country's entrepreneurial capacity, and each annual index cycle would be marked by an award ceremony. The social monitoring project would conclude with a report for shareholders, inviting them to reflect both on the value and on the values attached to their shares.